Core unique beats.
In the scorching heat of a Houston evening, the clock struck 3 p.m. as Officer Jeckery sought respite, parking his patrol car in the crowded lot of a fish market. Craving a moment of solace, he stepped out, planning to enjoy a well-deserved lunch break. Little did he know that fate had something else in store for him. As Officer Jeckery scanned the surroundings, his sharp eyes caught sight of a disturbing scene. A kidnapped woman, her face concealed by duct tape, sat helplessly in the back seat of a blue Dodge Charger. Bound and battered, bruises marred her fragile form, silently pleading for liberation from her captor's clutches. Before Officer Jeckery could process the situation, a burst of gunfire erupted from within the fish market. His attention immediately shifted, instincts kicking into overdrive. The suspect, seizing the chaos as an opportunity, dashed out of the establishment in a desperate bid to escape justice. Drawing upon his well-honed training, Officer Jeckery swiftly emerged from his patrol car, gripping his weapon with determination. With commanding authority, he bellowed, "Police! Get on the ground, now!" Each word dripped with a furious resolve to bring the fugitive to justice. However, the suspect, fueled by his own audacity, callously disregarded Officer Jeckery's commands and ruthlessly fired his gun. Realizing the imminent danger, Officer Jeckery sought cover behind the protective barrier of his patrol car. Adrenaline coursed through his veins, his heart pounding in his chest, as he returned fire in a desperate bid to neutralize the threat. In a swift motion, the suspect leaped into the waiting Dodge Charger, determined to evade capture. The engine roared to life, and the suspect careened away from the scene with reckless abandon. Officer Jeckery wasted no time, embarking on a high-speed pursuit that twisted and turned through the congested streets of Houston. Skillfully maneuvering his patrol car, he deftly weaved in and out of traffic, determined to apprehend the fugitive and ensure the safety of the innocent. Fearlessly relaying the unfolding events to the dispatch, Officer Jeckery's voice crackled over the police radio, urgency tinged with resolve. "Dispatch, this is Unit 432. I'm in pursuit of a 2023 blue four-door Dodge Charger. License plate number Texas LHD 8446. Shots fired. Suspect is armed and dangerous. Heading northbound on Milby Street, east downtown." Acknowledging the gravity of the situation, the dispatch responded with a stern directive. "Unit 432, copy. Attention all units, pursuit in progress. Suspect is armed and dangerous. All units respond code 3 with caution. East downtown." Undeterred by the imminent peril, Officer Jeckery pressed on, his sirens wailing and lights flashing, casting an ethereal glow upon the chaotic streets. With every passing second, the stakes escalated, as the suspect continued his desperate bid for escape. Suddenly, the suspect hurled an explosive device from the speeding vehicle, activating it with a crimson button. Officer Jeckery's instincts kicked in, and with lightning reflexes, he deftly swerved around the explosive, narrowly avoiding catastrophe. The radio crackled to life once again, delivering a chilling warning to all units. The suspect has explosive devices inside the vehicle. I repeat, the suspect has explosives inside the vehicle. As the pursuit intensified, additional police units joined the chase, approaching with caution upon learning of the explosives. Officer Jeckery, determined to protect innocent lives, executed a daring maneuver, skillfully executing a precision immobilization technique. The impact caused the suspect to surrender. The suspect's vehicle screeched to a halt, its tires smoking, as Officer Jeckery's masterful pit maneuver took effect. With the suspect's options dwindling, police officers swiftly converged on the scene, their guns drawn and hearts pounding with anticipation. Surrounded by a formidable wall of law enforcement, the suspect had no choice but to abandon his reckless defiance. Officer Jeckery, his voice laced with authority, ordered the suspect to exit the vehicle. And to the astonishment of all, the criminal complied, stepping out onto the unforgiving pavement, his hands raised in surrender. "Get on the ground, now!" Officer Jeckery's voice reverberated through the air, commanding unwavering obedience. The suspect, realizing the gravity of his actions and the futility of resistance, obeyed the authoritative command. He sank to the ground, his hands instinctively reaching behind his back, ready to be restrained by the cold embrace of handcuffs. In a swift and efficient motion, Officer Jeckery secured the suspect's hands, clicking the handcuffs into place. With the threat neutralized, the officers gathered around, their watchful eyes never wavering from the captured criminal. With the suspect now safely detained, Officer Jeckery directed his attention to the kidnapped woman, who had endured unimaginable trauma. The officers swiftly moved to her side, releasing her from the confines of her nightmarish captivity. Gentle yet urgent, they ensured her safety, her well-being now their utmost priority. An ambulance arrived on the scene, its flashing lights piercing through the tension-filled air. The woman, although bearing the scars of her harrowing ordeal, was met with compassion and care. She was swiftly whisked away to the hospital, her journey towards recovery just beginning. Meanwhile, the weight of the suspect's heinous crimes loomed over the city of Houston. With evidence mounting against him, including the explosives discovered within his vehicle, the serial killer with demonic horns etched on his head was bound to face a reckoning of the highest magnitude. Federal explosive charges, evading arrest, attempted murder with a deadly weapon, kidnapping, and a litany of other charges awaited him, a testament to the gravity of his crimes. The people of Houston breathed a collective sigh of relief as news of the dangerous man's capture spread. Officer Jeckery, hailed as a true hero, was honored for his unwavering bravery and commitment to protect and serve. The city stood united, grateful that such a formidable threat had been eradicated from its streets. Officer Jeckery, a symbol of resilience and valor, stood tall amidst the accolades. Though his duty placed him in harm's way daily, his unwavering dedication to the safety of his community remained unshaken.